internet. A greasy spoon cook on Twitter doesn't know how to hashtag his tagged hash. A grave robber feels shame after leaving an AV Club comment. And Nutria beams with pride at her amount of Pinterest repins. It's time for the Pod F Tompkast.
Okay, you ready? Oh, no, not.
Okay. Now I am. Go ahead.
All right?
Yep.
Here we go. 16. Oh, that's right. It happened again. The podcast started. Which podcast, you ask? That is a strange question for you, because you downloaded this and you're listening to it. You chose to do this. I'm assuming. Look, I don't know what kind of freaky thing you got going on. Some role play that went south. Now you're forced to listen to podcasts. You don't know what they are. Well, there was an intro, so that should have given you some indication. Maybe you weren't paying attention because you're trying to figure out, how do I get this tape off my mouth? Well, now that you're a little calmer and you've accepted your fate, I can tell you it's the Pod F Tompkast. This is episode 16, and I am your host, Paul F. Tompkins.
Hello? Hello, it's me. Are you in that cabin?
Cake Boss.
Cake Boss. Hi, Werner Herzog.
Buddy, thank you so much for meeting me here at my cabin.
Boy, I haven't been here since I made that cake for the wrap party for your crazy movie.
Yes, Fitzcarraldo. Your cake was magnificent, an edible tableau of the film's hero struggling to haul a boat over a mountain.
Yeah, Devil's Food Mountain, yellow cake boat with peppermint bark sides, cotton candy rope, and a little fondant Klaus Kinski. There you go, Fitzcarraldo cake.
Perhaps even a Fitz-cake-raldo.
Nah.
I gave it a shot. Buddy, when I heard the urgency on your voice on the telephone, I thought it best that we meet here. We may speak more freely in the relative isolation of nature.
Yeah, I'm not real comfortable outside of New Jersey.
And yet your native home, New Jersey, is known as the Garden State.
Yeah, but I like to stay where there's lots of buildings and not just one little Abe Lincoln-y one.
This is wise. Nature is an unstoppable force, and better to surround yourself by as much metal and concrete as you can, remaining cognizant that there are spies everywhere in the form of insects and rats.
Werner Herzog, if you hate nature so much, why do you like to spend so much time out here like Huckleberry Finn or whoever?
I am torn. Torn between the beauty of the natural world, which you see all around us, and the idea that some dumb tornado could blow a telephone pole onto my sweet Camaro. But please, you did not journey here to listen to me discuss classic cars, cherry though they may be.
Yeah, my pal, Mr. Brainwash. I called in some favors and got him a part in this movie that Ice-T and Andrew Lloyd Webber are making, but he's not a real actor and doesn't know anything about creating a character. You're a director. Can you help him?
Gary Marshall is the director on this, yes?
Yeah.
Then I will speak with Gary, director to director.
Cake Boss, I gotta sit down, I think.
He will take care of Mr. Brainwash, I can assure...
Oh, Werner, I'm having problems with my non-cake bossing gifts.
What is wrong, Cake Boss?
Oh, be careful what you wish for, my German friend. Not only do I got the second sight, now I can talk to dead people.
Oh, hi, Gillian.
Ah! What happened? Where am I?
Gillian, it's okay.
What is this place? Who are you?
No, Gillian, it's all right. You're on the internet. It's me, Paul F. Tompkins.
Who?
Come on, you remember me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, it's dark in here, and it's not like we see each other every day, you know?
No, of course.
And it's not like every day I get kidnapped by an acquaintance and end up in some weird cell.
No, you're not kidnapped. Everything's okay, I swear.
Are we the only people here? Are you about to tell me that no one can hear me if I scream?
I can hear you.
Damon.
Well, who's this guy now?
Gillian, this is Damon, my announcer.
Hello.
Enchanté.
All right, Damon, that's a little...
I have my own station. There's a microphone there.
Great.
I also have a chair.
Okay.
Damon, please just go back to your station. This is not helping.
If you want any section of the newspaper, I'll be over here.
Oh, that's quite an enticing offer. Paul, what's going on here? This is really, really creepy. 1 second I was at home, next thing I know I'm in this place.
Okay, well, do you remember the last thing you did before you ended up here?
The last thing I remember doing is I accidentally put my Spotify password into Pandora.
See, sometimes this happens. People end up here through different ways, and it's never the same way twice.
Well, how did you end up here?
Exactly! Everyone has a different story. But look, you don't have anything to worry about. You'll get home safely, I promise. Until then, you're here with us on the internet.
Well, where's that music coming from?
Oh, that's Eben Schletter. He's playing the piano. See?
Where?
Oh, look through that sort of porthole-y thing with the green light coming out of it.
Oh, yeah. Can he hear us?
Eben? Yeah. See? Gillian, I'm glad you're here. It's nice to see you.
Thanks, it's good to see you too, Paul.
How have you been?
I've been...
You all right?
No, I still don't know where I am. But other than that, I'm fine. In general, I'm fine.
You're from Pennsylvania,
I'm
like
from
me.
Pennsylvania, yeah.
That's
Other
right.
side.
I know.
Other side. Cross-state rivals.
You can't just go to Pittsburgh and talk about the Phillies and expect to not get booed.
We don't talk about the Phillies.
I know. Do you come from a big sports family?
My mom's side of the family, no. My grandfather is under 5 feet tall and has a brittle bone condition, so he was not playing any sports.
Now, hold on.
Okay.
Why is there not a 24/7 about
I
him
know.
following this guy around?
Him trying to get through the day, I know. Yeah, my grandfather has osteogenesis imperfecta. Yeah, I'm 5'3", and
Do they have to put imperfecta in there?
there's problems, okay?
I know,
There's some
but-
imperfections in his bones.
No, of course. Well, we all know
can't
this, but
hide
then he
it.
has to say that
I
to
know.
people. What is the condition called again?
Osteogenesis imperfecta.
Wow. So he has to be super careful about everything.
Yeah, he actually was in World War II, and they said, "You're of no use to us," and sent him home, and he was very upset about that.
How far did he get?
He went over to Europe, but then they basically had him peeling potatoes, but then they said, if you fall off the stool while peeling potatoes, you're gonna break all your bones, so he couldn't march, the pack was too heavy for him. So they sent him home.
Oh, and a person of that generation, that killed him, right?
That killed him,
Yes.
yeah. Now, somebody would be like, yes.
Yeah.
But my grandfather was devastated by not being able to serve
Oh.
in World War II. He had to be carried on a pillow as a baby. He was that delicate.
Now, how come he didn't go into the king business? Because it seems like that seems like a sort of king thing.
Right?
Yeah.
He went into the beer business, which was the family business,
Oh.
and he ran his family's brewery into the ground.
Did they? Well, Gillian, I'm glad you came by, even if it was just a weird accident.
Me too, Paul. It's not so bad here after all.
It's really not.
But I want to go home now.
Oh, of course. But it's not really up to me.
But,
It's okay, honey. I'll take care of you.
Paul, who's that? Who are you?
Don't worry, sweetheart. I'm your ride.
How come nobody answers any direct questions around here?
So long, Gillian. So long. Wow. It was nice. It was nice to have her here. Okay. There we go. And now, it's just you and me, Eben. Just you and me, old friend. And not for long, because the show is over. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pod F Tompkast is produced by Eben Schletter and myself, with sound design and music by Mr. Schletter. We'll see you next month. Good night, everybody. Don't get drunk and fight each other.